is this? Hold! Who are you? Gareth, from Stillrise Village. I'm watching for worm cultists. Down 4 of them today, but they keep harassing our village. If necromancers don't scare you away, Chieftain Sula could make use of you. She's in the middle of our village.
Our scouts let you through, yes? You have courage to visit Stillrise Village despite the necromancers who torment us. The worm cult necromancers encamped nearby raided our village last night. We trapped 3 of their lieutenants inside our huts, but they refused to surrender. Our scouts call them Gorag, Felra, and Dragwar. We tricked them into the cellars below our huts and bolted the doors. Perhaps you can convince them to surrender. If you confront them, Stillrise Village would call you a friend. Our warriors guard the huts where the cultists are trapped. Unbolt the cellar doors to gain access. So far they've refused to see reason. If it must come to blows with their lieutenants, I understand. Stillrise Village keeps to itself. Because of this, they think we'd make perfect slaves. My what? Oh, we're Kothringi. After the Great Plague from decades past, I fear Stillrise Village is the last of our people. Better to suffer in silence.
More bones for the pile!
So much already.
The chieftain has to do something. Fortune doesn't favor the Cathringi.
Bow to us, you'll die the final death.
Leave us be.
Fortune doesn't favor the Cathringi.
Will you even bleed when I cut you?
Leave us be.
Please, there must be some way to end this. I just want all this to end. Please. I can't tell you anymore yet. Talk to the chieftain, or Shaman Chira.
War Chief Halush's runners told me the worm cultists wouldn't surrender. Unfortunate, but no fault of yours. Still Rise Village is in your debt. In truth, I feared the worm cult lieutenants went to our cellars on purpose to work dark magics from within our village. Wow. You've proven yourself a friend of our village. As a friend, we'll entrust you with our secret. It's simpler to show than explain. Please, do not be alarmed. Fear not. We're the same people we were before we gained this affliction. Years ago, a terrible sickness swept through our lands. I had to do something to keep my people safe. It's why I made a deal with the Daedra. Before the sickness, our miners uncovered an old temple to Clavicus Vile. When we were dying, I sought the Daedric Prince of Bargains to save our village at any cost. I begged the Daedra for immunity to the sickness. You can see the cost. Last night, the cultists stole the Soul Gem Array, the relic holding our spirits. In time, they'll use it to enslave us. We mustn't become thralls of the worm cult. Shaman Chira has a plan to stop them, but it will require your aid. Please, speak with him.
You're the one who killed the worm cult's lapdogs. Chieftain Sulak told you the worm cult stole the Soul Gem Array, yes? Once they discover its secrets, they'll enslave our entire village. Yes, if it isn't too late already. When Clavicus Vile cursed us with his hollow existence, he placed our spirits in the Soul Gem Array. It must be recovered. Easier said than done. The energies protecting the relic kill living creatures who touch it. But there's a way. Make an offering to Clavicus Vial, and the Soul Gem Array will think you're one of us. Then you can recover it safely from the worm cult. Take this totem. War Chief Helush can let you inside the Daedric Prince's temple. Once inside, place the totem upon the blood fountain as an offering to Clavicus Vial. The cultists forced their undead thralls to carry it away. Such will be the future of Still Rise Village if you don't recover the Soul Gem Array. You're the one who... Easier said than done. The energies take this. I fear there's little time before the worm cult discovers the secrets of the Soul Gem Array. Be quick before they add us to their ranks. Yet another benefit of this damnable curse. Decades ago, the Nahatan flu swept through the land. The children were first. By Zen, I can still see the bodies. But Zen couldn't save us. So at Chieftain Sulak's behest, I prayed to Clavicus Vial. He bestowed this mockery of salvation upon us. You call this survival? To never again taste Gua flesh, nor feel a lover's touch. We are but shadows in the water. Some feel the curse is a Daedra's cruel jest. Yet I thank Clavicus Vial for a vital lesson. Immortality is the true curse, you see. With the Soul Gem Array in the hands of the Worm Cult, they can influence us through our curse. They could force us to surrender, attack one another, any number of awful things. But they don't possess your soul. They hold no power over you.
What are you trying to do? Get me caught? Well, they haven't tried to catch me yet, but Helush's soldiers are crazy. They're up there, guarding the shrine and practicing night and day. They think being undead is great. They're insane. He's the war chief, so they're practicing fighting, of course. Look, in the old days, Helush was a great protector of the village, but since the curse, he's been going more and more crazy. He thinks his men can be an unstoppable army. Because they actually like being undead. They think it makes them invincible. Look, the rest of the village just wants to rest. To die, to put it frankly. Helush and his fanatics want to stay undead forever. If that isn't crazy, well...
This body won't fail me.
Eternal life is full of advantages. No need to pull your blows when training. What do you need, stranger? That fool thinks worm cultists can sway the proud warriors of Stillrise Village, does he? I'd say the man lacked a spine, if I couldn't see it for myself. We have no hearts to fill with fear, or blood to run cold.
No blow is mortal. We're unstoppable. We can't die. We can fall for a time. It's how the cultist overpowered one of Shaman Jira's acolytes and stole the soul gem array. Here's the temple key. When you're done, bring it to Acolyte Morag. And tell her not to lose this one too, would you? The shame you're flesh and blood. I'd let you train, but my warriors might forget your swishy parts. We need no sleep or food. There's no sickness and no pain. If I fall in battle, I recover. I don't care if I can't see, taste, feel the same way I used to. Clavicus Vile's blessing makes us perfect warriors. Shaman Jira couldn't tell his coccyx from a hole in the ground. As for Chieftain Sulak, well, she needs to stop regretting who we once were and consider what we can become. Sure, the ones with marrow where it counts. The rest listen to Shaman Jira whine about a curse. But they'll come around. I'll do what I've always done. Protect my people. From themselves, if necessary.
You bear a gift? How thoughtful. But I can't accept it without providing one of my own. I know. I'll share the same gift I gave Stillrise Village. Now you can play Skeever Wicket with your own skull.
Shaman Jira told me to expect you, but wait, something's off. Beyond your flesh and blood, I mean. Zen's blessings. The curse upon you is temporary. You can safely recover the soul gem array. I'm positive. Shaman Jira and I studied the curse for decades. This is Clavicus Vile's way of being playful, I suppose. Though I don't presume to know the intentions of any Daedric prince. No, despite what War Chief Halushk would tell you. Sheer force can pummel us into the ground. Without Shaman Jira's magic, my bones would still be in the pile where the worm cult left me. Lousy mushroom nibblers. Healing magic works. We often use magical fonts recovered from the temple, like the one next to me. The cultist took one last night, but Shaman Jira has another. The rest are inside the temple. You're welcome to use them while you're still underfed. Lucky for us, I think ahead. Years ago, I fastened one of my toe knuckles to the soul gem array. I can sense it's still in their nearby camp. After you give those moss-gargling cultists a good pounding, bring it straight to Chieftain Sulak.
I hope he's still. Stop! Stay away! Who are you? Thank the gods, you would not believe what I've seen here. No, perhaps you would. Please, I need your help. We've got to save them. My guards and my partner Daryl were taken. Horrible men and skeletons attacked us. I think they're members of the worm cult. I got away, but I heard screams coming from their camp just down the hill. Can you help me?
Quick, untie me before they come back and put my soul into that horrid purple rock. I think the necromancers called it an animus geode. Fancy name for an ugly purple stone used to steal someone's soul. Blessed Arche, I watched them murder all 4 of my guards. Neris, Liam, Wilhelm and Garin are still imprisoned in those animus geodes, but I overheard the necromancers say the geodes are fragile, with spirits inside. I'll make a break for it. You smash the geodes, please. Don't let them suffer such a fate.
You can't imagine the horrors in that thing.
That accursed rock contains more horrors than oblivion.
Inside that thing is nothing you cannot imagine.
Death will release me from the nothingness inside that thing.
Do you think I'll give up this prize easily? After I kill you, I'll make you my slave.
No, get away! Oh, it's you. Did it work? Are they free? I feared those necromancers had captured you. Such a pity about our guards. They served us well, and never deserved such a fate. I'm going to stay here until I'm sure it's safe to travel. Best of luck to you, my friend. Sia and I are going to rest before we brave the road to Mud Tree. Maybe you should rest too. You don't look so well.
Daryl and I need to catch our breath before we move on to Mud Tree.
You've returned. Did you recover the Soul Gem Array? Then the worm cult holds no power over our village. But now, neither do I. Due to the theft of the Soul Gem Array, the war chief and shaman asked me to step down. But as they dispute our future, it's my right to appoint an arbiter. So I appoint you. Whether Still Rise Village continues or ends, preserve the Soul Gem Array and we remain as we are, in this state between life and death. Destroy it, and you end the curse, allowing us a final rest. Experiencing our curse uniquely suits you to deciding our fate. You should hear the Council of War Chief Halushk and Shaman Chira before making your decision.
The worm cult nearly unlocked the secrets of the Soul Gem Array. If they could get their hands on it, so could anyone else. This torment will never end, unless you're the one to end it. Destroy it, so Clavicus Vile's grip upon us ends. Our bones may collapse, but our spirits will finally be free. Clavicus Vile provided the means on the day he cursed us. Deep in the Daedric ruins burned two braziers. One of ice, the other of fire. Placing the Soul Gem Array into the fires of destruction will destroy it.
Shaman Chira whimpers about a curse, but the real curse is allowing someone else to control us with the Soul Gem Array. Something must be done about it. Something permanent. Preserve the Soul Gem Array forever. Clavicus Vile's gift has its drawbacks, but it's the only life we have. Don't let the weak will take it away from the rest of us. There's a room deep in the Daedric ruins with two braziers that always burn. I'll give Shaman Chira some credit. He figured out what they did. Placing the Soul Gem Array into the ice of stasis will preserve it, and us, forever.
The worm cult near destroyed.
You'd kill our people to save them? What madness is... My warriors won't allow you to perpetrate this foolishness.
Due to the theft of the Soul Gem Array.
plan to destroy us? Still preserve the soul gem array. We don't have to die. Your mad plan to destroy us? You felt the true splendor of my gift to Stillrise Village. What gift have you for them, I wonder? Preserve their existence or end it forever? Which will it be? Probably the boring one. Heartless oaf. You destroy everyone in Stillrise Village, despite the ones who clearly wish to go on? All to end a pain and sickness they can no longer feel? How delicious. Now, be gone.
And so it ends. You made the choice, we could not. My people are now at peace. At last, you've freed us from our miserable existence. This was no life, just a mockery of better days. I feel Clavicus Vile's curse fading. It won't be long now. Thank you for allowing us the dignity of death. I will join my people soon. Thank you again.
Soon. I'll be with you soon, Valu.
will we do? I erect the spine of welcome to you. If you have time, I need assistance. My Clutch brothers and I came seeking our brother, but we're too late. Filth-ridden goblins have taken over the Mud Tree Village mine. If Miharil is still alive, the goblins are between us and him. We're not warriors, but you could save him. Speak to the Overseer, Suri Dreth. She knows more of the goblins and those accursed mines. Do not trust her completely. She was master here in the terrible time before the Pact. Goblins are odious creatures, and our poor egg brother is trapped in there. For that, you should talk to No Yehim. It was his misfortune to be a slave here. He went into...
Do guar look tasty to you?
Sorry, but if you're here to buy iron, the metalworks is running low. A minor labor dispute, that's all. Come back in a few days and I'll give you a good deal on iron ingots. Miharil? His brothers put you up to this? Well, he's not here. He's in the mine with more valuable, productive employees. Now excuse me, I've got a labor problem to deal with. Damn those Argonians. They can't keep anything quiet. All right, it's goblins. You want Miharil? Then rescue my workers. Just try not to kill the goblins. Oh, and bring back their goblin totem. I don't need an all-out war. Not until the Vice Cannons send help. The fewer dead, the fewer angry goblins. And with that totem, I'll have some bargaining power. Well, I had the men gather table scraps from the mess. There's no food in that mine. The goblins will be starving. Throw scraps at them, and they'll go mad for it. They might even fight over it. That's better than them eating my miners. Good. If you can get this mess sorted out, and we'll be back to business as usual, and I won't have to listen to any more of Tel Gravel's moaning. It's not operational without miners, if you catch my meaning. What do you really want? Take some more. It's not like slop is expensive. Well, their camp's above the mine. We employed a few of them, but otherwise we left each other alone. I don't know why they'd be upset at us. Maybe they decided we looked funny. Or maybe they wanted my favorite dress. Either way, it has to stop.
We've got things for sale other than iron here, if you're interested.
I can keep busy here, but my brother Aiden can't work with those goblins running loose in the mine.
This trouble will be resolved soon enough. We have to make sure the gear's ready when the mine is.
Might as well drink my troubles away. You wanna use the well? I'm not going to.
My Clutch brother may be no smarter than a goblin, but he's family. This pit of a mining village? It's a terrible place run by a horrible person. Before the Pact, Argonians were enslaved here. When our chains were finally broken, most of us left. Too much blood and pain in this place. Zuth! Suri Dreth. I can say nothing good about her. She was a master when we were slaves, and she remains a master now. She was fond of the lash. I doubt that's changed. He is mad, that's why. A few days ago, Miharu was overcome with the desire to return here. Maybe it's a perverse homesickness, or maybe he just lusts for Dunmer gold. And now he's dragged me back here.
You're the hero who defeated Sadal at Tormented Spire. My respect.
Dumb goblins. They take our jobs, and now they've taken the mine.
If we don't work, we don't eat. Company doesn't pay us for sitting outside the mine.
Honor to you and your house, stranger. Have you come to deal with the ills of our poor mine? It's a terrible business all around, but you could certainly help us make it less terrible.
Suri finally sent help? The goblins went crazy and started killing without warning. I barely escaped. Thanks, stranger. I got separated from Aid the Iron Kettle and Miharil. They ran to the Argonian huts and I hid here. I hope they're all right.
You're not a goblin. If I had a weapon, I would have flattened all these stinking runts, but they caught me by surprise. I told Suri this was a bad idea. Lenam Sero fled further into the mine, but Miharil ran into that hut. I'm not sure if he's still alive. Frankly, I don't care. That lazy scaleskin left me to die. Many thanks, my friend. When we meet again, the mead will be on me.
Who are you? Did Suri send you to kill me? They must think me thick-shell, and they be right. I came to help. No one, not even a goblin, deserves to be a slave. Suri Dreth used their totem to control them. So I stole the totem. I thought if I returned it to the goblins, they'd leave. And they even chose a war chief and settled in. They'll keep attacking the village until the vice cannons wipe them out. Help me clear the blood from my name, so she can enslave the goblins again. That would bring peace, of sorts. I can't bear that.
If I had the totem, perhaps I could solve this. Go out the mine's back exit to the goblin camp above us. The war chief must have the totem. Please hurry. If the vice cannons arrive before we get the totem, they'll just kill or enslave the goblins again. This was supposed to be a clear stream, but it is now fouled with blood. I'll tell you what I can. I'm no expert on goblins. Goblins always chase after their totems. Suri knew that. She paid someone to steal it from the goblins. She lured them here, and then hired a maid to enchant the thing. Apparently, goblins are easy to charm. I don't think it would be good. I heard a story once about an Argonian who destroyed a goblin totem. He wanted to save his village. The goblins went on a rampage for weeks. They shredded tree, hut, and nest alike. After I gave it to them, the biggest beat the others into submission and took it. So now he is the war chief. He's probably close to the center of their camp. They circle around their totems like flies on a carcass.
I figured Suri Dreth would send someone after the totem. Just had to hide nearby and wait for rescue. And here you are. I'm not delirious enough to think she sent you to save me. Suri Dreth brought me in to keep the goblins in line. That trinket of theirs only does so much. All these years of experience breaking slaves to be properly obedient, and then a damn goblin stabs me. That soft-hearted Argonian stole the totem, breaking its spells. I'll wear his hide for boots. Goblins are animals. We were teaching them a trade. With you here,
There's still hope to salvage this mess. Beat on some goblins for a bit, then slam that totem down in front of them. They'll cower at the sight. While you do that, I'll climb down. Meet me inside the mine at the slave quarters. We'll retake the place, if you've got the totem. Suri Dreth already has your reward all counted out and ready to hand over. You give me the totem, we go back to work, and these goblins learn from the example of the Ebonheart Pact. That's better for all of us. It's the natural way of things. We're smarter and stronger, so they should obey us. That's better for them and better for the Pact. We all win. Don't let that pit-bait scaleskin tell you otherwise.
Quick! Give me the totem. I'll use it to lead the goblins into the swamps. They won't bother anyone after that. Sure, they're not civilized, but they don't deserve this abuse. I don't, but I have to try. If we enslave them, what does that say about us? It isn't about the goblins, really. It's about what we want the Pact to be. And I want it to be better. May the rains be ever on your back, friend. This nightmare will be over shortly. Let my brothers know I'll see them soon. Good riddance, Thragnar the Failure. To freedom!
can't believe you actually sided with that coward. Go die in a hole, goblin lover. The Pact doesn't need any more snowbacks like you.
Honor to you and your house, stranger.
My brother went to lead the goblins away. We're hoping he succeeds and returns safely. Thanks for your help, my friend. May the swamp give you bountiful fruit, plentiful fish, and sharp stones, my friend. You've done a great service for our egg brother, and it will not be forgotten. We haven't heard from my brother yet. I hope he is well.
I fear my brother's idealism got the better of him. He still hasn't returned from the goblin camp.
Get out before I have you thrown out.
Thank you for getting me out of that mine. My husband and I are indebted to you. Once things have calmed down, I'll get you that mead I promised. And it'll be good stuff from Hodmar's private stock, assuming the goblins haven't stolen it.
Why, they ate. No. My beloved Hodmar. He was so strong, so tough. I thought he made it out alive. By Mara, I'll kill those goblins, one and all.
I can keep busy here, but...
I'm supposed to find help. Is this the best place to recruit extra hands outside Stormhold? Unbelievable. It's a pit. After this, I go to Bogmother. As if the Mother of Bogs is a place I want to be. The Pact needs help. The Vice Cannons, more specifically. Vice Cannon Hronda, to be completely specific. Actually, we need his gerent, Servild. He's in charge of an expedition to recover Argonian relics from the Bogmother ruins. I guess. Why else would I be recruiting? The ruins are said to be infested with beasts of some type. I'm sure they'll pay for swords, and that will serve the good of the Pact. You're a loyal citizen of the Pact, aren't you?
Goblin troubles? Rebel-rousing Argonians? What do I care? Isn't like I'm getting paid much anyway.